Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. Yeah, if you can't tell, yes, I like this shirt. And it's very comfortable. I don't care if it makes me look heavier or not. And I wish I had more of these. Damn Five Below for only having them in stock for like 1 week. And anyway, so let's talk about approval ratings and popularity and all this stuff. What purpose do, approval ratings and popularity, what effect do these have on your everyday life, on, anything that benefits you? Absolutely nothing. You can take a poll of who likes what actor or actress, which is really what we're talking about here, actors and actresses. This is all theater. All right? Yeah, Biden has this massive approval ratings so far. So far. He has this massive approval rating. What does it mean? What is it doing for you? The truth is absolutely nothing. All right? Let's take a look at some of the things that he and his executive actions that actually affect you. The other day he signed an executive order regarding increasing the funding for Social Security and so forth. You know what was left out of that bill? Increasing Social Security benefits. So if you're going to increase the funding for Social Security, why didn't he include, what goes to the end beneficiaries in the same order? That would have made sense, wouldn't it? You're increasing the money coming in, increase the money going out. Yesterday, he signed an executive order which, rescinds the Trump order that banned transgender people from the military. Okay, all well and good. But what percentage of the population does this really affect? How many... What percentage of the American population is transgender and wants to be in the military? The number is really infinitesimal. It's nowhere up there. It's not going, I'm all for this, but why is this a top priority for his first week in office? This is nothing but theater. Oh, yay. He's for us. No, he's not for you. He's for his approval rating. That's what this is about. I keep on seeing approval ratings and everybody sharing the meme of Sanders sitting in a chair. He's sitting in a chair. What does this do for you? I already covered how him being the chair of the Senate Budget Committee is, what does it really do? What does it really mean? He is the chair of a committee, a bipartisan committee. And you can't really, with certain members of Congress that claim to be Democrats leaning toward the right, like Manchin, that will vote against any progressive legislation. And I already went through that. But the Senate leans to the right. In most ways, the House leans to the right. We have not seen any legislation for Medicare for all, for UBI, etc. So, another thing that Biden did yesterday was sign. Let me bring this up. Okay. All right. Executive order ensuring the future is made in all of America by all of America's workers. Again, this is misleading. This is intentionally misleading. Most people, you should know by now if you watch my channel that I don't look at what other people's opinions are of something. I go to the source. So this is the actual executive order. So let's look at it in detail. All right, by the authority vested in me as president, blah, blah, blah. All right, policy of my administration, the United States government should with consistent applicable law. All right, so maximize the use of goods, products, and materials produced in and services offered in the United States. Services? Okay, all right, I'm just going to skip over that. All right, United States government, notice that, government, should whenever possible procure goods, products, materials, and services from sources that will help American businesses compete in strategic industries and help America's workers thrive. Strategic industries. Nowhere in this executive order are strategic industries ever defined. All right, so pay attention to that point first and foremost. All right, goes into how waivers can be used. All right, accounting for sources of cost advantage to the extent permitted by law before granting a waiver in the public interest, the relevant granting agency shall assess whether a significant portion of the cost advantage of a foreign source product is a result of the use of dumped steel, again, not defined, iron or manufactured goods, or the use of injuriously, again, not defined, subsidized steel, iron, or manufactured goods. The granting agency may consult with the International Trade Administration in making this assessment. If the granting agency deems such consultation to be helpful, the granting agency shall integrate any findings from the assessment into its waiver determination as appropriate. So if they determine that it's not, dumped or injurious, then, it kind of says that they can go along with buying foreign source materials. So we get down here. So it revokes executive order from 2017, Buy American and Hire American, and executive order from 2019, strengthening Buy American preferences for infrastructure products. Pay attention to that. And executive order from 2021, January 14th, encouraging Buy American policies for the United States Postal Service. So those have all been revoked. Those were some fairly good things that were not implemented, executed well by Trump. Basically he stabbed his own followers in the back with deceptive wording himself. But instead of strengthening this, it's been revoked. And it's not replaced in here. All right. Executive order from 1954 prescribing uniform procedures for certain determinations under the Buy America Act. The Buy America Act from 1954, all right, and executive order from July 2019, maximizing use of American-made goods, products, and materials, are superseded to the extent that they are inconsistent with this order. If you read through this entire executive order that Biden signed yesterday, one of the first things you should notice is that when you go through all of this, it talks about the U.S. government purchasing procedures, but it does not go into American government contractors. Okay, most of what is the government does relies on contractors, but they are not, being covered under this. You can say, well, it should be assumed, but you know the saying about assuming. We have to pay attention to the actual wording, the actual execution of anything that comes out of our government. Trust and approval and assumptions are not enough. So I'm still going to be making another video today, and so I'll get to that one and more of what has, pardon me, all right, what has not come out as yet, and how more and more deception is just at play, which is leading to this, all this approval and popularity. Populism means nothing. Okay? So please share this video. Talk about these subjects. Talk about them. Stop sharing your memes of somebody sitting in a chair and start paying attention. People say, oh, well, we need humor. Well, fine with humor. But stop diverting attention from, very serious subjects. That how much humor are we going to have as when we still keep collapsing as an economy, as a society? That humor has its place, but where our actual lives are concerned, you need to take a step back from the humor and really get serious. Okay? All right, so again, share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.